We went up to level 96 in one game. Nuts. Hello everyone, I wanted to talk about in this video a really quick and easy way to level up your characters if you don't feel like leveling up your characters in multiplayer. Or for example, if you want your cards leveled up before you go to multiplayer. Because I know it can be very frustrating if you're going up against someone that has capped out cards and you just have the bare minimum or don't have any cards at all. So what I do is I play co-op mode, because in co-op mode, you're just playing up against AI and you got 3 teammates that you play with. I find co-op mode to be extremely fun. And I don't think a lot of people even play co-op mode or probably even know about co-op mode. So co-op mode is very beneficial for you leveling up your characters just because, one, the enemies you're going up against, they're good practice, but they are definitely a lot more killable than actual players. And then another thing is, just from a simple standpoint of being able to continuously play, when I'm playing co-op mode, I find it to be extremely enjoyable because, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of like crushing the opponent. And that can get boring after a little while for sure. But if you can continuously do good and you still have a challenging opponent, like I can't be too aggressive, otherwise I will die. Absolutely. But if you can continuously do good while you're facing a decently challenging opponent, it's just going to be continuously fun to keep on playing. If you keep having progress, like you're going for objectives or you're successfully defending objectives, and then the maps are constantly changing because you're not just playing the same maps. You have 4 different armies you can play as. You'll have so many different characters to choose from. There's a lot to offer, honestly. It's basically like Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy, just with not as much going on, essentially. But there's still a ton of enemies to take out. Like you can see right now, because I'm doing this, I'm giving you commentary live right now. As you can see, there's a ton of enemies everywhere here. And it's just so good to also practice your abilities and different star card setups. So you can go on YouTube, and even I have made a couple videos like this. You can look for like best star card setup. But the thing is, that may be the best star card setup for you or for me, for that YouTuber that's putting out that video. It's not necessarily the best star card setup for you or what you may find to be the most fun. So this is a really great place to not only level up your character fast and consistently, but also to test different builds that fit with your playstyle. You know what I mean? So I got my assault at level 46, right? If I sit here for a couple hours, and they got some type of like triple bonus XP going on right now, so I'll get a lot of experience regardless. But if I sit in co-op for a while, I'll be able to continuously level up my assaults and then eventually get all of these guys leveled up. And this is decently fast, right? But the other good thing is I get to practice any weapon I want. That's what I've been doing and getting these attachments for these weapons. So now when I go to multiplayer, I'm ready. And look at Specialist. I was probably level like 80 before I started playing co-op. Yeah. Look at this. So I basically had what I needed to have for Specialist before going to co-op, but because I've done this, I now have every single card for Specialist, and I've been able to get really, really good with the NT242. I was already pretty good with the weapon, but this has been really good practice. You're going to get the best practice using a weapon in multiplayer mode because you're going to have the most moving characters, right? But it is very nice to get to progress up to that difficulty, if you know what I mean. So for people who need intermediate challenge before getting to multiplayer level challenge, co-op mode, that's going to be your go-to for practicing your aim, your star card setups, or even getting these other characters leveled up, like Aerial. I leveled up my Aerial a little bit in here. Infiltrator, I leveled up a little bit. Enforcer, I leveled up a little bit. And as you can see, I have everything maxed out. So now, after practicing in here, I can go back to multiplayer mode and just have these cards set up the way I want them set up already, knowing how to play with them, go back to multiplayer mode, and I do so much better. And it's really has been working for me. I highly encourage you to try out co-op. It's very fun. Not only have I been leveling up and been getting a ton of good practice and getting my modifications unlocked and star cards unlocked, but I've been having a ton of fun playing this. And then I've just been setting little goals for myself too. Like, okay, I want to try get this big of kill streak, or I want to try do this type of fighting tactic, or I want to try play as this character, which I never play as. Like Heroes, for example. I suck at Heroes. Well, I've been getting better, but I kind of suck, right? And I don't really have cards leveled up for my heroes. So what I've been doing, I've just been playing in co-op, because if you suck with a hero and you're playing in co-op mode, you're not going to have any multiplayer players getting mad at you if you're not pulling your weight in the match, right? These co-op players, they really don't care. But if you're playing in multiplayer, they're going to get mad at you if you suck. But if you practice here, you'll have at least a good base of practicing here. And the other huge benefit is any character that costs you skill points, you basically can play over and over and over again in co-op mode. You don't have to worry about anyone taking or stealing a character from you because you only have 3 other players you're fighting against to try to get that character. So you have time. You get a ton of time to play as the character you want to play as here. This is probably, in my opinion, the ultimate practice ground and the leveling up ground for your characters. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comment section. That's all I have for you in this video. And any requests you have, please post them in the comment section. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.